Welcome to week 47 of our prayer journey. This week, we're going to thank God for his promise of heaven. Now, I find this to be so incredibly ironic. I find God's promise of heaven to be outlandish in a sense. Suppose you were going to save a group of individuals who were wholly unworthy of being saved. These people were not worth your time. They were not worth the effort. They were not worth putting out all of this expenditure. It was going to cost you your life to do it. And yet, you set your heart on doing this. You set your heart on saving this group of people. But more than just save this group of people, once you had saved them, you brought them into a new world that you had created, a new place that you had made that was so incredible that it topped the greatest experience they could have ever had in their previous world. And then on top of that, you lavished unending wealth, unending pleasure, unending goodness, unending enjoyment, unending fulfillment on these people. You delved into your, albeit vast, resources, and you continually blessed them over and over and over again. That little example doesn't even scratch the surface of heaven. It doesn't even get close to what Jesus has actually done for us. When you as a believer look at yourself without Christ, when you consider who you are apart from the saving work of Jesus, you really begin to realize the nothingness of your value. Because your value as a sinner, your value as a sinful human being, isn't even derived from anything that you possess or can do. It's derived from the fact that you're made in the image of God. So even the value that you have as a human being, it's all from him. It's not self-made. It's not just here because we are somehow worth it. We're worth something because God has placed a value on us, because God has made us in his image. And we have made ourselves really unfit through disobedience, really unlovable through hatred towards God. But he saved us, and that was more than we deserved. And then on top of it, he promised to bring us to his own dwelling. In fact, better than that, to make a new dwelling for himself and include us there. But he didn't even do it in his paradigm, in heaven. He didn't make his new dwelling in his palace. He is going to remake the world where we live and bring his palace to us. That's incredible. I can't even fully comprehend the thought as I'm speaking my way through this video. The thought is just overwhelming me. Let's see what the scripture has to say about this. In Revelation 21, 3-4, it says this: "And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away.'" We need to thank God for his promise of heaven. We need to long to be with him. We need to ask him to build in us a deep desire for this dwelling place where we will be together with him. How could he do such a thing? How could he reach down to the level of despair and filth that we were in as sinners, rebelling against him, actively hating him, save us, and then promise this kind of eternity to us with benefits and rewards on top of it? It's more than can be fathomed. So this week, while you're trying to fathom this unfathomable thought, thank him for it. Just thank him. Even though you can't fathom it, even though you can't fully understand it. Just look into the reality of this promise and say, God, I understand that I don't understand, but I thank you that you love me this much.